Hi all, late Maggoire, P6 start for me in the Alpha. I was able to set a lap time of the high 57s. Did a race yesterday and didn't really qualify at all and started at the back and just got pushed and shoved around, so I figure you got to qualify to get away from all that madness at the back. So started off alright. Got pretty close to the Hong Kong driver back off. I think I bust a move on him here. So ancient driver pits, somebody else, third car pits, which seems to be the tactic, which was going to be my tactic, but the fact I passed someone, I thought I'll keep going. So the cars in P1 and 3 ended up being the eventual P1, P2 winners, respectively. So I went into the pits. For those who haven't done this race, you just have to go in. You don't need tyres, don't need fuel. So we pop out just behind Ancient Driver, who was one of the first ones to pit. So I'll jump a few laps forward now because it's just fun. So we'll jump up and see what the leaders are doing. So the after race chat indicated that these guys were less than a second apart all the way through the race. So back off, obviously got back in front of me, as did this Japanese driver, Raptor. He hadn't pitted, I don't believe. Maybe he did. And then Ancient Driver and myself. So Ancient Driver's catching up to Raptor in a Mustang DJR, sorry, inspired livery. Ancient Driver's definitely catching him. You can see I'm a fair way back yet. So a small touch and a bit of a balk, which brings me into the picture a bit more. So Raptor's certainly holding Ancient Driver up. So Raptor goes in real deep, makes the pass easier for Ancient Driver. So it's all about track positioning for myself now to try and get past without being held up too much. So I really want to stay close with Ancient Driver. Thought about a dive, but it would have been punching him off the road, and I didn't want to do that. So I figured this was my next best move here. Raptor was clean as well, there was no sort of unnecessary taps. So he could have gone in and spun me there, but he didn't, so thank you. So once I got past Raptor, he dropped off a little bit. So you can see my lap times there, like to say low 48s. Third lap was probably my best. So yeah, Raptor comes in for a pit now. So I had a pretty good duel with Ancient for a couple of laps here. I just jumped a lap ahead there. See how close we were. And again, it's all about trying to so whether you can pressure them into a mistake. But it was pretty cool. So it's about here that he starts to pull away from me, so I will jump forward a few laps here. Yeah, so you can see there I'm just right off the pace. So we'll go and have a look at the others. Unusual to affect a move there, but got it done. Probably at the expense of the Japanese driver, but back off looks like he's running his own race, and P1 and 2 are the same, just having their own race together. We'll go down to the back. We've got Raptor. So quite a few are pulled out. There's a fair gap there. So you can see that Ancient's catching the Japanese driver. It's very erratic all over the place. So across the line now for the final 2 laps. Ancient's knocked out 3:47s. He's certainly quicker than me. Probably in those laps where he's pulled away from me. And really closing in on the Japanese driver, who's got a half-second penalty now. Coming up to the penalty line, Japanese driver pulls over, serves it. Doesn't really affect him as far as I'm concerned, but lets Ancient through. I think Ancient had to go in a little bit deeper than he wanted. But he gets him. I was hopeful of catching him, but couldn't. But it turns out the Japanese driver hadn't pitted, so it elevated me up to 5th. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And I'll see you at the next race. Thank you.